Hello students, good evening, how are you today? I hope you are fine, okay? I'm fine too. So, let's begin our class. Olá galera, tudo bem com vocês? Bom, espero que vocês estejam bem, tá? Estejam bem agasalhados aí, né? Que tá bastante frio hoje, né? Eu acredito que muita gente vai me assistir aí embaixo das cobertas, né? Mas tudo bem, galera. Então vamos lá para nossa aula de hoje, tá? Os nossos planos para hoje são: a gente vai terminar de corrigir alguns exercícios, né? E em seguida, galera, assim que a gente terminar de corrigir alguns exercícios, mais alguns exercícios, eu vou partir aí para o último assunto do capítulo 2, que na verdade é uma pequena revisão a respeito do must, né, do modal verb must, que nós vimos há um tempinho atrás lá, né? Espero que vocês lembrem, perdão, pelo menos um pouquinho do modal verb must. E hoje eu vou estar falando um pouco sobre ele, revisando aí, falando algumas outras coisas novas também sobre ele. Tá bom, pessoal? Então é isso, esses são os nossos planos para a aula de hoje, tá? Students, I'm going to speak in English a little bit, okay? To start, take your student books and put your student book on the page 28, okay? So, at the beginning of the classroom, I'm going to speak a little bit with you in English, okay? We are going to correct the exercises, and after, when I have to make the review about the must and explain some new things for you about the must, I'm going to talk in Portuguese with you again, okay? So at the beginning of the classroom, I will speak in English, and after playing some stuffs about must, I will be talking in Portuguese, okay? Guys, in this page 28, I've asked you to do some exercises here. Yes? I hope you have done. So, we have the exercises about the why will. Yes? You should have put here some answers, okay? I'm going to choose 3, okay? I'm going to choose 3 questions here, and I'm going to do with you. Is that okay for you? Only 3 to correct these kind of exercises because all of you would put different answers, okay? And I think that is the same for me. I bet that the answer I'm going to put here, it will be completely different from the answer you have put here. So it's so no, but let's correct 3, okay? I'm going to choose the second question, okay? The second question, the fourth, and the sixth, okay? Is that okay for you? So, in the second question, we had why, you, and until late. Yes? So, the question here would be why will you, and we had the action work. Okay? So we would put the action work here, okay, to complete the question. So why will you work until late? Okay, so the question would be like this. It had to be like this. Take a look, check your exercise and see if you have done it, okay? So why will you work until late? This is the question. So what is the meaning of this question in Portuguese? Why will you work until late? So I'm asking you the reason why you will work until late. Why you will work extra. So imagine that you work until 6 o'clock p.m. and today you have to work until 8 p.m. 8 o'clock p.m. and then I ask you, why will you work until late? Why? So because I have to finish some extra projects. I haven't finished yet. Okay, I've put here some answer. Okay, I've put here an answer. I don't know if your answer is the same of mine or it looks like my answer. I think it's different, but this is an option, okay? So I put here because I have to finish extra projects I haven't finished yet. This is my answer. I've created this answer right now. So the reason why I will work until late is because I have to finish some extra projects. Okay? I haven't finished yet. I didn't have time to finish. Okay? It's an example. You don't need to erase your answer and copy my answer. I'm sure that you have done a good job. So guys, let's go to the fourth question. To the fourth question, we had why they a new house, and we had the action by, okay? So, how could we organize the question here? How would be the question here? So, why will they, okay? Why will they buy a new house? This would be the correct question, okay? So take a look. Why will they buy a new house? Why? I'm asking why. I'm asking the reason they will buy a house. Okay? So my answer, I'm going to create an answer now, a reason. So because the current house, or better, because the house that they currently live is too old and small, and they have a big family. So guys, this is my answer, okay? I've thought about this now, and I've created this, okay? So why will they buy a new house? So the reason is because the house that they currently live is too old and small, and they have a big family. So I think that the word current is different for you. When I say current, I'm talking about in Portuguese of atual ou atualmente, okay? So because the house they currently live is too old and small, so em português, porque a casa que eles moram atualmente, a casa atual que eles moram, que eles vivem, is too old and small, and they have a big family, so that's why they will buy a new house, okay? And guys, let's do the last, okay? Let's do the last exercise here. So it's the sixth question. We had why we go home, and we had have to as action here. So the question would, why will we go home? Why will we have to go home? Okay, I forgot they have to, so now I've put they have to. So the question is, why will we have to go home? Why will we have to go home? In this question, I'm going to put a simple answer, okay? Just a simple answer, something so simple, okay? So take a look. Because it's late and it's raining. Is that okay, guys? So I put something simple here. Take a look. Because it's late and it's raining. Okay? This is so simple. Do you understand? That's the reason we are going to go home. We will have to go home because it's late and it's raining. So simple, okay? Students, now we are going to correct the next exercise. It's still in the page 28, okay? It's below. It's below this exercise we have just corrected, okay? Below, abaixo, okay? Below, it's below this exercise we have just corrected, okay? Have you done this exercise? Have you organized the sentences here? I hope you have done it, okay? So let's go. It was so simple, guys. These exercises are so simple. You don't need to put too much effort to do it. It's so simple. But you should be careful with your interpretation, okay? You have to understand the message the sentence is transmitting for you, okay? This is the most important thing for me when we are working with will, because you have seen that building and working sentences using will, it's not so difficult, it's not so complicated. Yes, do you agree with me? So this is so simple. The first sentence, Henry will arrive, but it's maybe, okay? If we put maybe here, it would be so much better, the sentence. Agree? Because it's complicated working with will and using today at the same sentence. We don't have sure. So it's good to use an element that transmit the uncertainty, okay? It's good. So I would modify this sentence putting maybe here at the beginning of the sentence. So it would sound much better. So maybe Henry will arrive today. Maybe, because I don't know. I don't have sure. I'm not sure if Henry is going to arrive exactly today. Okay. So I would change what the book asked you. Okay. I would put the maybe. If you want to do it, feel free, okay? Do it. The second, let's go. The second, my sister will move to that apartment. Okay? So, my sister will move to that apartment. So, someone is saying to us that his or her sister is going to move to that apartment. But the person has used will move. So, for us, an uncertainty. The person doesn't have sure. The person isn't sure if his sister or her sister is really going to move to that apartment. That's why he used will. Okay? Everything you look, you listen, you read that contains the will involved, you have to remember that the person that is saying it for you is not sure, okay? Is not sure, or this person is saying something spontaneously, okay? Or he is just saying, okay? Remember that things we have discussed, okay? So, but this sentence would sound much better if we put something here, like I think, What do you think about it? I think my sister will move to that apartment. So it sounds much better. Do you understand what I'm saying? Why will her friend come here? Why will her friend come here? Okay? Why will her friend come here? This is the third sentence. Let's go to the fourth. Fourth. Emily will use the computer. Yes? So guys, you didn't have much to do here. You only needed to put the will in the sentences. Okay? The department store open at 9 a.m. 9 o'clock a.m. The news will start at noon. I will drink juice for lunch. And the last sentence, the TV talk show will be on Tuesday night. Okay, students, take a look in the sentences again and check if you have done it correctly, okay? But I think you did it, you got it, because it is so easy, it's not complicated, okay? So, repeat. Henry will arrive today. My sister will move to that apartment. Why will her friend come here? Emily will use the computer. The department store will open at 9 o'clock a.m. The news will start at noon. I will drink mellow juice for lunch. The TV talk show will be on Tuesday night. Okay, students. So, before we continue, I need you if it's everything okay here. Have you understood the sentences without any problem, without problems? It's everything okay? We are talking about a distant future. We are talking about the future, but we don't have sure. We are just saying things about the future. Okay? Is that clear for you? Can we continue? So students, let's move to a next page, okay? Let's go to the page 31. This is another exercise. It was so easy, and it wasn't even about the will we have just learned. I don't know why the book has put this exercise about going to at this moment. This exercise would have to be before in the chapter 1, but that's okay. So we have two columns. I'm going to choose, let me see, we have five sentences on each column. We have 10 sentences, okay? I'm going to choose 5, and I'm going to show you the answer. I'm going to correct here with you, okay? And then you check if it was everything okay. But here we were supposed to work with going to, that is the another future we have learned, okay? And then we move forward to the must, okay? The modal verb must. So guys, the first sentence I'm going to do with you, okay? The first is, she is going to the movies. Is that okay?